Namaste, Shankarji.
Namaste.
I now want to understand the learning structure of the process of this Amanaska Yoga. I think it contains Shravanam, Mananam, Nitidhyasanam, Samalochana, and Nitidhyasanam. I just wanted to go step by step on this.
Please do.
Now, first thing, it involves Shravanam. Shravanam means I understand that it's listening. But it has been the most toughest thing which I have seen it even in my personal life. Like even as I am talking to you now, so many thoughts come in and then they disturb me. So can you just explain more about the Sravana?
As I was having that conversation with Ramanananda ji, you see, if we are well educated, let us say, that our system of education is very good, like what it was in the Gurukula system thousands of years ago, then the teacher will tell us that listening is the most important thing. Now, nobody in our schools, none of our teachers told us. They all taught us the subject, but nobody told us that listening is the most important thing in the whole of life. Not just for the subjects, not just for school, not just for college, for the whole of life. Listening is the ultimate thing. So that was not put on a pedestal, and that was not given paramount importance. So because of that, our capacity and ability to listen today is much less, because it's actually not part of our tradition and not part of our culture. In my experience, I found that more intelligent people who are more aware, they're greater listeners. In fact, I use the ability to listen as a yardstick of their intelligence, because all the people who are had the ability to listen, I found them to be more intelligent. But it should be inculcated as a social skill and as something which is very important for the whole of life. And because we have not been schooled in that skill, suddenly we are told, Krishnaji is telling that you've got to listen to this. And somebody is speaking about the art of listening. We have not learnt it in life. So suddenly we have got an exposure rather late in life, that we have got to listen. So we have come to it with a handicap, as a handicap. And therefore we may take time to discover it. And the deepest truth is, the more silent the mind is, the more you can listen.
Okay. As I was coming to meet you here, I was coming in a car. It was completely with heavy traffic, with full of noise. But I was preparing for something else. I was completely unaware of the complete traffic noise. That shows the level of listening of what I had, because my mind was occupied with something else. Now, this is how it has been there in throughout the life. I was not listening to any. I was not aware of anything, of any. When I was seeing people or when I was seeing things, I was not aware of anything. I was not listening to anything. Should it not come first, or if we had that one first, maybe this listening into the self-knowledge would have been a much better one.
Yeah, definitely. That's the whole point I'm saying. So thank you for mentioning that example. I want to go back to one of the pieces in Commentaries on Living, Krishnamurti's Commentaries on Living. He says he's going in a car. There are 2 or 3 more people in the car, then there's a driver. Now, an accident has happened, an animal has been killed, and because of rash driving. And the 3 people in the car, other than Krishnaji, they're talking of awareness. They were talking of awareness on that occasion. And Krishnaji is silent. They don't even know that an animal has been killed. So that comes somewhere in Commentaries on Living. And so that came to mind. So it's very true. It's because nobody told us, nobody sat us down, and nobody gave us this very strong lesson that listening is the most important thing. What are the factors which are conducive to listening? What are the factors which destroy listening? We were not taught.
Okay.
Even I was not taught. I learnt it after coming to Krishnaji. Learnt it thoroughly after coming to Krishnaji.
When I hear this, I get a feeling that if the more we learn how to listen, maybe the awareness, the intelligence also starts shining much better.
Of course. That's very true. But because when you're deeply listening, then that awareness will respond after that. Otherwise, the mind will jump in, the self will jump in,
Okay.
and you will go off at a tangent.
Okay.
You won't be focused.
Okay.